My name is Mtal the Voice. Good. Is it good morning, good afternoon, good evening? Wherever you're watching from depends. Here where I am right now, it is good afternoon. So, okay, I am in a place in Nairobi, Kenya, East Africa called Kinoo. So Kinoo is like the suburbs of Nairobi, a very nice place. I remember I've done a vlog about this place, man. I've said it's a dusty place, but it's dusty sometimes. So here I am today, man. How is the day so far? How have you been? On my side, I've been doing well. I know it has been a while since I last posted, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back, man. I'm so happy to see you watching and commenting, liking. You know, I've gotten, immense response from other places, man, where I've visited different countries, Tanzania, Uganda, Rwanda, so many, man, amazing. I really appreciate, man. So we are in Kinoo, Nairobi, and let me show you around. My name is Mtal the Voice, for those watching for the first time. So, where I am right now is called Udhiru 87. Let me go to Udhiru 87 a little bit inside. So this is how it looks like. I know different people actually do call it different names. Others would prefer to say Udhiru 87 or Kinoo 87. But the most common one is Kinoo 87 because it's close to Kinoo stage. So let me show you inside as we move on. So this is how it looks like. So let me tell you something about this place. I say most people working around, let's say Nairobi Westlands, most of them live around this place because the houses are kind of, let's say averagely cheap as compared to Westlands. In fact, very cheap as compared to Westlands because Westlands is for kind of like the middle class. Upper middle class, do you say upper middle class or something like that? I don't know. But this one is quite affordable for someone who is working around Westlands, because most people who live here are for the low income, and should we say like middle low income, something kind of like that. That's why it is affordable like that. So let's keep moving. So there is a theory that I do use every time and then, and do say, when you go at a place and only see people selling charcoal, that's a red flag. But going to a place and you find butcheries, that's a good sign. Tell me some of the good signs and red flags that you know when you want to identify if a place is good or not. Tell me in the comment section. I shall be commenting in each and every comment, man. So here in Kinoo, actually Kinoo has grown, man, tremendously over a very short period of time. I don't know, is it because of the let me say, is it rural urban migration or something like that? Or let's say the city is growing every now and then. Let me say like that. That's why I can see every day and demand of houses, something like that, every single day. When you see something like that, the number is growing and the demand for houses are going up. Even the prices for the houses now for the rent is going up. That one for sure. Because for the house here, I think for one bedroom, it's close to, let's say around let's say $130, or let's say $150 for that is for the one bedroom. And when you're talking about two bedroom, it can go to, let's say, around $200. So you can guess, man, things are going up. Because back then, let me compare like back then, you could get a two bedroom with a amount that you're paying right now for the one bedroom. That's what I mean. For one bedroom, it will go to around let me say around $100. So that means things are going up. But there's so many contributors for things to go up in price. We're talking about the international market, of course, inflation that is affecting everything globally, not only in Africa or maybe in Kenya, but globally things are changing, everything is going up. So let's keep moving in Kinoo, Nairobi, Kenya. So let me tell you something. So Kinoo is actually in Kiambu County, the neighboring county to Nairobi, but it's just considered as Nairobi simply because everybody who works in Nairobi from around here lives here. Or let's say people in Kinoo work in Nairobi, and Kinoo is actually close to Nairobi as compared to Kiambu County headquarters. So let's keep moving. So I have arrived in Kinoo, Nairobi, Kenya. So this is the Kinoo stage. Now this is the main stage for Kinoo. So when you say you want to alight or board at Kinoo, now this is this place. So when you're coming from Nairobi CBD, you'll be boarding from the opposite side there. But now when you're going to Nairobi CBD, you'll be using this. So the vehicles here are A&K, Super Metro. There is another one called Enabled. So from Nairobi CBD to around this place, it's around 50 shillings, Kenyan shillings, that is 50 cents around there, up to $1. That is 100 shillings. So I know the Kenyan shillings has gone down, but I'm just doing rounding it off for someone maybe who is not a Kenyan. So these are vehicles, man, going to Nairobi CBD, and a lot of borders here if you want to go to access different places in Kinoo. So here we are in Kinoo. Let's keep moving, man. So Kinoo, as compared to other regions or areas in Nairobi, Kinoo is kinda cold. Is more cold. How can I say in better English? It is cold in short. So, but sometimes it can become also dusty, but not as dusty as Kitengela and Rongai. So Kitengela and Rongai are quite dusty as compared to to Kinoo. So let's keep moving, man. And one thing I like about Kinoo is like it is quite a distance actually from Nairobi CBD, but the fares or maybe the transport fee that you need to pay for using the public means are fair. So that makes people actually to prefer coming to Kinoo or maybe living in Kinoo simply because the fare is affordable, food is affordable, and the houses are quite cheaper as compared to other places. And also right now, the highway, the Waiyaki way, the highway to Nairobi CBD is actually wider, so that makes the only place that you're going to get traffic is around Shiromo. So that makes it easier for you to access Nairobi CBD. Take for example, coming from Kinoo to Nairobi CBD, you can take around 30 minutes. You get. But there's someone coming from around an area like Rongai can take even 1 hour or more simply because of traffic. Take for example also Mombasa Road. Simply because of traffic you can take more than an hour. Take for example Jogoo Road. People living in Donholm, living in Umoja can take more than an hour accessing CBD during the rush hour. So you can imagine, man. You can imagine. Someone is going to prefer, of course, Kinoo. Just like that. Let's keep moving. On a day like this, it is a Saturday, it is a weekend, and there's not much difference of a weekend and actually a weekday here. Like when you say if you want to shop or something like that, but there is a supermarket here called Powers. There is another one. I think there are several of them, so making it easier if you want to do shopping, a general shopping, you can do it easy peasy like lemon squeezy, man. All right, guys, man, I want to encourage you guys, man. Kenya is my home country. I'm just showing you around Nairobi, man, my city, my town. But go watch also my videos in other countries, man. I've done videos about Kikuleta, hot springs, man. I was there in Tanzania, man, and the waters are very clear in that spring. Hot water, man, coming from underground. You can imagine just close to, Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Meru. Remember, Mount Kilimanjaro is the tallest mountain in Africa, man. And I've also done videos in Uganda about the Idi Amin torture chamber, the Ugandan dictator, man, who tortured people. So I went direct to the armory where he used to torture people. I've done stories about the Buganda kingdom, go watch those videos, man. Buganda kingdom, that royal palace, I was there, man. You can imagine. I did stories about the human cannibals, man, of Uganda, that tribe that eats humans. Go watch that story in an amazing way. We have talked about polygamy and how Africans view polygamy in a very different perspective, man. So go there, enjoy the videos. Even I've done a video about a man who claims to be Jesus in Kenya, Africa. Go watch that video. It's all amazing. I just want to encourage you, man. Support me, and I really, really, really appreciate from the bottom of my heart. So, still in Kinoo, just showing you around this beautiful place, man. People are working hard. It's a weekend, man, but still people are working hard. So that tunnel right there, when you're coming from Nairobi CBD and you want to access this other side, So you can use this underpass here and access different places if you're coming from Nairobi CBD. So these are the sides of still Kinoo. We shall be going right there, or let's keep moving. Let's go so that I show you the inner side of Kinoo in Nairobi, Kenya, or should we say Kiambu in Nairobi, something like that. Let's keep moving. My name is Mtao the Voice. For a person who's actually been in Kinoo and also in Uthiru and also Gashie, they kind of they have some similarities, man. Even Kikuyu, kind of like, not like fully, but there is that similarity that you can feel in the type of lifestyle and also weather. Actually, these places, when you just pass by, Uthiru, what is it called? Flyover, actually the weather changes. It's actually colder as compared to other parts of Nairobi. So here it is, when in Kinoo, should we say Nairobi, Kenya, or Kiambu, Kenya, or let's say in between. But when you're doing a registration of something, it's actually in Kiambu County. My name is Mtao the Voice. Let's keep moving. Man, due to demand, there's a number of popping, man, building like this one here, it's just a new one. And there is a supermarket called the Lista Supermarket. All these, man, are houses, man, for rentals and all that. There is music playing, so I'll have to cut because I don't want copyright issues. So let's keep moving. Man, I told you, man, houses are being built every day. Look at this, man. Look at that, look at that, look at that. The demand for houses is going up, man, meaning the population is also growing in the city, man. So, on my side, I used to think like when we in Kenya right now, we had this thing called devolution, where we had, counties, 47 counties. So devolving the government to county levels. So we thought, like, when we do that, having governors and all that in different counties, everything in the national government, you can find it in the county government. We thought actually that the population is we're going to have actually an urban rural migration, but the opposite is still happening. Look, man, all these, man, houses, man, in Kinoo, man. So where we are right now, we are close to the police station and also a place called Kwachief. Kwachief is actually a place where you're going to find the chief, the one in charge of that location. So filming, as you know, in African countries, when you're close to a police station or maybe a chief or an administration area, is quite a problem, or it is a problem. So I have to stop here. As we pass that place, I will continue from there. So let's keep moving. So when I say Kinoo is quite cold as compared to other Nairobi areas, you might think it's only Kinoo. But right now in Nairobi, actually, it is a cold season. It's crazy cold, actually. For a person who is coming from a hotter place or maybe a hotter area, you're going to find a very hard time right now adapting to Nairobi. You need to know that. So that is something that I think you should know. It's cold in the months of, June, July, August in Nairobi. It's crazy cold. Let's keep moving. So there is this thing, especially for Kenyans, they're going to tell you that, when you want to know a person coming from Kinoo, when you're in Nairobi CBD, you're going to, when you check their shoes, it is quite dusty. So it's something like this. So you can imagine right now, when it's a cold season, it's not quite dusty, or maybe it's not very dusty. But now when it's hot, man, all these that you're seeing here right now, this road is going to be dust, like crazy dust. Now you get it, and the soil is actually a red volcanic soil. So I'm next to the dispensary. This is a government dispensary. I think it's under the county government here in Kinoo. So when we proceed this way, now it will change under Kinoo, a place now called Gaitumbi. So it is in Gaitumbi, but in Kinoo, a place called Kwachief. But when you proceed on, now we go to Gaitumbi. So this Kinoo, man, this Kinoo, I know for most people, especially for Kenyans, they've been seeing, Kinoo from that other outside, or maybe when you're on the road just passing by, but maybe you've never entered the inner side of Kinoo. So this is the inner side of Kinoo, man. This is how it looks like. So far, how do you find it? I need you to tell me in the comment section, how do you find Kinoo? Or maybe what place or town or city wherever the country you're watching this from, tell me in the comment section which town that it is in your proximity that you can be able to compare with this place called Kinoo in Kenya, Nairobi, East Africa. Tell me in the comment section. I need to know, I need to learn. In that, the moment you come to your country, man, I can be able to, come and walk with you, show around this beautiful Mother Africa, man. So this is how people live, man. No people, man, hardworking Kenyans. These other part of Nairobi that maybe you've never seen in the media or nobody has ever shown you. So this, with me, I just want to be frank as much as possible so that you see, so that when you come to Kenya, you get a general picture or a true picture, a full picture of what to expect. This is Nairobi. This is where people are living. When you see people in the city, Nairobi CBD, wherever you're watching them from or meeting them from, this is where they're coming. How do you find it? You see all new houses everywhere, man, apartments everywhere. Is it apartments or condos? There's a difference between the two. Someone who's watching this, I know the difference. I'm in the real estate sector, so I can tell the difference between an apartment and a condo, or others will call a flat. Tell me the difference. I know many people don't know the difference. They call everything an apartment. Tell me in the comment section if you know the difference. Let's go. There was a place that, in Rwanda, if you have not watched my videos in Rwanda, you can go watch. It kind of brings that sense of this place. But the difference is that Rwanda is quite hilly, up and down, up and down. I like the terrain of Rwanda, man, for sure. I like the terrain of Rwanda, but right now we're in Kinoo, Nairobi, Kenya, man. So tell me that area for Rwandese watching, tell me in the comment section, where there's a place that looks like this. I've forgotten the name. Tell me. Being a weekend, you might, expect a lot of people at a given area, but that's not true actually, because weekends nowadays in Nairobi is just like any other weekday. Like, that is so crazy. People need to work as hard as possible, man, to bring something on the table. That's why you can wonder, it is a Saturday actually today, but people are in their offices or businesses working like crazy. Maybe those who are lucky to get an off day are the ones that you're gonna see around. But the only day that you're going to find people actually like in their homes are normally on Sundays. And Sunday is family time. Others go to church, others go to other recreational areas. So it depends also. It depends. So I cannot assure you 100% on that. So that is it, man. This is Kinoo, Nairobi, Kenya, man. So there is something that I also need to share with you, If you are a new person in Nairobi, actually, and you want to be in Nairobi CBD, Central District, and you don't want to see people, or you don't want a day that you're going to meet a lot of people in Nairobi CBD, then that is on Sunday. Go on Sundays, and not full day Sunday, actually from morning hours to around noon, or let's say around 11 a.m. Then from there, it's crowded and congested as always. Let's keep moving. Look at that place, man. Houses and houses. And of course, with a big population, there's a church. It is SK Church. It's an Anglican church. I can see there is also another church here. Looks like a Catholic or something like that. Yeah, it is a Catholic, here. So, yeah, when you see population possibly in an African context, probably there are going to be a lot of churches. That one we have never learned. This is a Catholic church here. Can you see it is open? You can go and pray right now if you're a Catholic. So let's keep moving. I want to ask this. I've done this observation, and because I've done also a video about a place. If you've not watched my videos, go watch this video. There is 1 acre piece of land here in Nairobi, Kenya, at a place called Udhiru, actually not far from here in Kinoo, that has over 100 churches. 100 churches in 1 acre piece of land. Can you imagine? It's true, man. So I came to ask myself, why is it so, where people with low incomes, you find many churches in many places where people have got low income. I don't know. Some people are going to say, I'm fighting. No, I'm fighting Christian. No. I believe in God and I respect that. But that is just an observation. I need to understand. Why so? Because when you go to leafy suburbs or people with a bigger income, there are very few churches. Who else has observed that? Tell me in the comment section, man. Still in Kinoo, man. Look, it's a village right now. There is maize in Nairobi, Kenya. It's a village now. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy now. Look at this, man. This is a village, man. This is Kinoo. Wow. So where I am right now, this place is in Kinoo, but a place called Gaitumbi. So I'm going to those areas, places that no one has ever taken you. So let's keep moving. Look, man, you cannot imagine, man, that we're in the proximities of Nairobi CBD, man. It's just like, any other town out of Nairobi is like, this is like village life. You can see I can see there is a flock of sheep grazing. There is maize here. Wow. Look, man, it's just a village, man. It's just a village. Not very far from Nairobi CBD. It's actually 30 minutes from Nairobi CBD. So these are the places that people don't show you about Nairobi, but it is in Nairobi actually. Or let's say Kiambu, for those watching. I know from Nairobi, but we just call it Nairobi anyway. This is sheep, man. Or maybe I don't understand. This sheep. Wow. Let's go. This is really amazing, man. You joining me as I show you around Kinoo town in Nairobi, Kenya, East Africa, Mama Africa. People, amazing, beautiful souls. I really appreciate. Now from the bottom of my heart, man, you guys have been supporting me immensely and in a tremendous way. I say thank you so much. Thank you for supporting Tala the Voice. Man, look at this, man. We are like in a village somewhere. You cannot imagine this in Nairobi. There are goats there. Can you see goats there? In Nairobi, Kenya, man. Crazy. Guys, go watch my videos. Imagine I've done over 300 videos, amazing videos. Go watch those videos, man. Continue subscribing, liking, commenting, and each and every time I'm going to be grateful for that. There's dogs there, but they're inside. So, there they are. They're so aggressive, like crazy. Wow. My name is Tala the Voice. Have a good time. Adios.